It's week 1 of the 2024 season, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC South. It's the Panthers and the Saints on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had.
After a long offseason, the time has finally arrived. Off we go for 2024. It's the Thursday opener on EA Sports. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021. National champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he gets run out of bounds, a short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down. Now, Burrow. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he gets that one complete to Collins. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. 3rd and a yard. They put Woods in motion. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a scoreless game. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a first down. In motion, Lamb. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Now Burrow on the bootleg. And he will score. Joe Burrow. Touchdown Saints. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Zerline's kick, up and good. The Saints have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, like, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Motion man is Rice. On play action, Richardson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. From the gun, Richardson. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of shotgun, Richardson. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? That is Ferguson in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. That is Ferguson in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Carolina. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Saints offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Chubb. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Panthers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Burrow. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Here's 3rd and 2. Burrow now. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1 quarter in the books in the season-opening NFL kickoff game. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2nd down. Burrow. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They go play action for Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run the draw with Chubb. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he's going to have the Saints 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football. Now, Burrow. That's into the hands of Lamb. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. At the 31-yard line. Throwing is Burrow. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Burrow to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Saints will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. So the 2024 NFL season now officially underway. A great slate for the rest of the weekend begins tomorrow, 8:15 Eastern. The Packers and the Eagles in Brazil, in Sao Paulo. A lot of big games Sunday. Raiders, Chargers, Jim Harbaugh's Charger coaching debut. Tennessee, Chicago, Caleb Williams quarterback debut. We'll be in Detroit for Sunday Night Football. The Rams and the Lions in a playoff rematch. Then Monday night, Aaron Rodgers returns. Jets and Niners from Santa Clara. A big play for the Panthers. 36 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Richardson. Off he goes. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
If your quarterback is going to make a habit of operating outside the numbers or the outer third of the field, you better neutralize the EMO. So what EMO stands for is the end man on the line. It could be a defensive end, a linebacker, or any walked-up perimeter player who is responsible for setting the edge. You have to get them accounted for, because if not, you better keep your quarterback in the pocket, or else you're going to suffer a lot of sacks.
Throwing, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Dicker's kick is good. And the Panthers will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can go out breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. In motion, Lamb. They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Running is Chubb. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. Flags come in. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Throwing is Richardson. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's got room at the 30. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. He'll look underneath, and here's Spears. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Richardson. That one taken in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Panthers. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Panthers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Panay Wanwu now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Off throw, right side, taken by Njoku. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Burrow. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that one is caught. A huge play just before the half. And even 50 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those 2 things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. He finds Goodwin, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints are able to cut it to 4. 17-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. So we are at halftime here in the Thursday night opener of the NFL campaign as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Some great games coming up in the next few days, one being the kickoff to the International Series, the first ever game in Brazil. The Packers and Eagles from São Paulo. Kickoff set for 8:15 Eastern Time. Then later, they'll let the sun die down a bit in Tampa. A late start here in Florida, where it'll be the Buccaneers taking on the Washington Commanders. And finally, on the season premiere of Monday Night Football, take two for Aaron Rodgers, the Jets and Niners from Santa Clara. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and 5. That is Ferguson in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
1st and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw. Oh, he's gonna be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play.
Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for his 2nd consecutive time.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole.
Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Saints have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. And now, following the turnover, they have a chance to move out in front. They start 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's taken in by Chubb. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense and receiver Rashid Shaheed set for their next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. 1st down, Panthers. On the handoff, this is Spears. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Richardson. There's that man again. Another catch. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Richardson. Shaheed with the catch. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Richardson to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Richardson. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Short throw caught by Ferguson.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
3rd and a yard. On play action, Richardson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated. So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's got it. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown Saints.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, It is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Saints will go up by 7. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He's got it inside the 5. And the Panthers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. On the bootleg, it's Richardson. Good blocking, and he's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Carolina. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The home team's offense and receiver Nico Collins set to take over. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now Burrow on the bootleg. Now he takes off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. And in this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, Burrow. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their 1st sack of the day.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Burrow will try and set up the tight end screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Saints will punt this one away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Taking off. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. From the gun, Richardson. First down throw there is incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
That's a dozen. Catch number 12 and a first down. They'll run. They'll take this down to the 43. A short pickup there. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Richardson has completed right side to Ferguson. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Now Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Richardson. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. It's Richardson on the move. That is caught by the tight end. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Dicker, good with the extra point. Panthers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now, Burrow. A throw on the move. is caught.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They get 18 on that one. First down, New Orleans. Working out of the gun, Burrow. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a fourth down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like.
And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Burrow here on second down. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll run here. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Throwing is Burrow. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And the Saints are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes, but now on 3rd and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for Dennis Allen. Not sure about that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A run up the middle, Spears, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's Spears. He slams it in there, and he is in. Tajay Spears. Touchdown, Carolina.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Chubb. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let one go. Deep for Lamb. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th down. second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down. To throw is Burrow. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Significant moment here for the Saints as they will try the two-point conversion. Play action now. It's Burrow. That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So the deficit cut from 11 down to a field goal. Now they'll try an onside kick. Inside the 40.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. And that kicks off the 2024 season. Partner, good to get it underway, especially with you as we start our run together on EA Sports. Man, Greg, that was fun. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, from New Orleans, we say goodnight.